Alright, I wanted to record this one before I go to sleep. This one's going to be a much quicker one, I promise. Um, is my fucking music on, dude? Yeah, it's on. Sick. Um, I've decided on my new main team, and I'm going to go over why that is, real quick. Hopefully this one's not going to be a fucking hour long. But, so look at it real quick right now. Bardock A, Majin Buu A, Trunks B. I decided on using B because I figured the beam block stun was a bit more to offer than what Change the Future could offer Majin Buu. Besides, the tick throw that Change the Future offered can be done with beams, and I'm going to show that just real quick right here. Can you guard all? There you go. So you just use the last hit of the beam and it has like a tiny bit of block stun and you get a tick throw off it. So basically I could get what I could get with Trunks. But yeah. Why am I running this team now? But when I used to run GT Yamcha. There's two reasons for that. I went back to Mid-Buu. I wanted to go back to Mid-Buu for a while because despite Majin Buu actually having decent round start, I feel like without that meter always being accessible, he's just an inferior character. I like having that meter, and this is an argument I've always made. I used the point character to build meter and get the advantage so Majin Buu can come in and potentially already have a character dead, already two-touched. Just DHC him in, and you're good. Why Bardock? Bardock gives me very threatening round start options like the medium and light lariats, but he also, with those being threatened, could backdash, right? I could key blast, which this is not that fast, but it's much safer than the lariat. So if they try and do this on prediction to the lariat, they will get smoked by this, and I could buffer the lariat after it and potentially combo off it from a pretty good distance away. So hold on. And there we go. Now I get a combo for free. Well, for one assist, but you get the point. Another reason I want to use Bardock is because his staggers are something I've always known Majin Buu was going to want in a point character this season. Even in the early videos where I thought he was going to be like garbage or something, I knew the staggers are going to be very important because he lost his. He doesn't have that strong, that very potent stagger game. Bardock grants me that, and I tried him out at the beginning of the season, but I wasn't like into Trunks at that point in time. But I feel like now that I'm into Trunks, this team works a little bit. But I'll get into that when I go on Trunks. So his staggers are very important to this whole get up this team has, because what the staggers do is they let me make you scared without me actually having to mix you. So I don't waste assist, and I don't and I get to keep a lot of bar doing it, right? You could make a mistake and I get a hit, and I built, look at how much bar I get from staggering. I built all my assists back up. I corner carried you because of this pushback, right? I had a lot of advantages from how good these staggers are. And aside from that, like, it's fucking Bardock. I have the Lariat, I have the EX Lariat, which I don't have bar for, right? These are very powerful neutral tools. In general, just even this one, right? The fact is, you can't react to this. Even if I do it from max distance, that's 15 frames. You can't react to that shit. So the fact is, I can keep retreating, and you have no idea when I'm going to EX Lariat, or even if I'm going to do it. I could use that at any point in time to just for free get in instantly and potentially get like an ambiguous cross-up mix-up on you because of like beam block stun or whatever. Let me see if I could get this right. I'm not getting a good mix-up, but you see the kind of thing I'm trying to go for, right? This pushed you forward, and you think I'm going to cross up, but I didn't. Anyway, so Bardock is just a very powerful point character. Majin Buu mid will benefit from this because Bardock will build you the bar that you need for your fat throw mix. In addition, here's a good setup to save bar as Majin Buu. You do your combo. I'm just not going to bother doing loops. Right? And you get this Fat Toss Oki setup. But then right after you call the beam. That's a 50-50. I could air dash medium about that low, and you can't react to it compared to this. That's very powerful. So I could save the meter, and because of how long the beam lasts, cover all your tech options. And the only thing it will lose to is reflect. So that's very useful in saving the bar for Majin Buu. And I've used that when I was playing Point Buu, but the reason I'm using it for Mid Buu is because on that team. No, hold on. The reason why I'm saying it's a little bit stronger for Mid Buu is because if the point dies and you have no fat assist, because in this case bardock A is my fat assist, I could still use the beam to get a potential 50-50 on you. And there's nothing you can do about it because it catches all your tech options. So that's very powerful, that beam assist anchor. Why not GT anchor? Because GT doesn't benefit from bardock A like Trunks does. Because as we've established, as how bad I am at flip mix doesn't show. But you get flip mix off of that. Which I can't do the cross up, dude. I'm just fucking bad with this character. Like I'm still learning this character. But let's just say you didn't react to that, and now I get mix. What Trunks also offers that Yamcha doesn't really is meaty options that catch your SKD. And because he also has EX flip on level 3 for mix up, and all I gotta do is just like vanish out or whatever, because I built meter from Limit Break anyway. I could win neutral, get the sliding knockdown, and Oki you. I think the Oki is actually very powerful for an anchor position because it covers the tech options. It makes me less worried about wake up mash, wake up reflect, and all that kind of shit. So, yeah. I think really his weakness as an anchor is his staggers, and without sparking, he can't really true mix you. But he's still a strong anchor character. He's not necessarily a bad anchor character just because he's better as a mid or something. Right? Like, he still has really good neutral. He has this move in neutral. He has a beam. He has Change the Future, Reflects, Ki Blast, sniped you in the air. Right? And then you block it, and it recovers very fast. So despite the frame data, I can probably dash up to you, and you won't be able to know what the fuck's going on, especially blocking in the air. EX flip in neutral to punish beams is the most satisfying fucking thing ever. Right? So Trunks anchor, just the beam ties the team together very well. Another thing I found that I can get with the beam that I don't see very many people doing, but I think is very powerful, is let's say Bardock gets a knockdown here. Right? That's a 50-50. If I timed it properly. It was like a frame off or something. But let me do this. That's a 50-50. That's a 50-50. And then that's the low. I could just jump in and do that. Similar to Majin Buu's fat thing. So the beam makes it very easy to time that. And I believe Trunks beam will catch the up tech. If it doesn't, then I'm fucked. But it seems like even up techs got caught by that, unless I just mistimed the beam to catch up tech or some fucking bullshit like that. But anyway, so the beam really ties Bardock together. The reason I'm still keeping Majin Buu A is because without Change the Future, I don't have that visual noise mix-up for Bardock that I wanted. But as you can see from this smoke, it will cover the Dragon Rush ring and make it very hard to see when I actually do the Dragon Rush. So you can see that in this situation, like most of the ring itself is obstructed. It just looks like I'm dashing up. So I could just frame trap, right? Get that mix that way. And that's pretty good. It's not necessarily a 50-50, but it's very hard to react to. So, Trunks, as stated, can get a flip mix off of Majin Buu A. Which I fucked up the cross up just there. I'm trying to get the high. That was That was OD, but I don't think that was real. There we go, I got it. So yeah, this team is just a good synergy team. I considered playing like Z-Broly Anchor or some shit, but like I said with the other anchor problems, they didn't really benefit off Bardock A like Trunks does for the flip mix. So this is mostly just a synergy-based team rather than a tier-based one. But I think it's much better than the previous one I had, and yeah, it's very fun. I'm also looking at base Vegeta Majin Buu synergy, and the team I'm looking at is I think it showed earlier in the video is base Vegeta Majin Buu Yamcha, and that team also sounds particularly strong, but I don't think it's as strong synergy-wise as this Bardock team. So yeah, that one's a little bit short, quite a bit shorter than the other video I just recorded, but yeah, I'm fucking tired. See ya. Good night.